Telekinesis, smoke up to the ceiling, got me feeling like it's Venus. If you unfamiliar, then you welcome to the region. The way the party vibe got them eyes locking speechless, cause that one night telekinesis, smoke up to the ceiling, got me feeling like it's Venus. If you unfamiliar, then you welcome to the region. The way the
Alrighty, so first question, who are you? What's your name? Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
Alright, so I'm 88th Key. I'm from Brentwood, New York, originated from Queens and now in Uptown. My ethnicity, it's Dominican, Panamanian, Jamaican, Barbados, and America, so Caribbean.
That's there, you have your soul, you're so mixed. It's a lot, yeah, that's beautiful. And what is your art form, your talent? What do you do?
I don't want to limit it to just saying rapping. I would just say like creating images that people can relate to, whether visually or sonically, but just like the imagery. I'm good at creating imagery and feelings connected to it.
How did you start? Like, what was the initial beginning to wanting to create, wanting to do, and just create?
I would say what sparked me was just like, all right, so like back in my high school, we used to just like cypher, and it would always turn into rap ciphers, and people would all just like bring out the 16s and play the beats, and eventually just like it kept getting better and better and better. I was like, you know what? I should start making this into music, and then eventually I started doing open mics, and the music was better than some people, and then it kept getting better and better, and then that was just the route. I just wanted to get better.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And for how long do you say you've been doing this?
I would say seriously as of maybe late 2016, because I released my first song in March 2017. So it'll be a year as of next March when I've had my first song out.
And what are some of your biggest accomplishments?
I would say my biggest accomplishments happened a lot last year. I got a lot done last year. I went to South by Southwest, and then I just happened to be in the room with somebody that was like, hey, we need a feature. That happened to be Cliche from Uptown, and I put the feature on, and then the song ended up going on Team Backpack and Black Book. It was an Audio Mac. That was one accomplishment, and then other than that, just doing shows. I would have never thought I would actually be like the name on a show, so that's a cool feeling.
And what is your overall purpose for all of this, like your message?
My overall purpose is to just convert the mentalities of the people that were me before I did the music. Because before I did the music, I could say that I didn't think a lot of things were possible, but like now I realize that life is just habits, and if we all change our habits, we can become whatever we want to be.
What do you think was one of your biggest obstacles, the hardest thing to overcome?
My biggest obstacle, so a lot of people don't know, but before I did music, and this is also a big inspiration, I got 6 concussions. So from like May 2016 to March 2017, I had 6 concussions, and that set me back in the sense that like I couldn't even have a normal conversation. So to pull myself out of that, I had to read a lot of books, work out a lot, but it wasn't a bad thing because then it just put me in good habits, and then I just realized that it doesn't matter what situation you're in, as long as you put yourself in good habits, you can transform your life. So Yeah, that was my biggest obstacle. I would say in the beginning I found it in people, I mean, I still find it in successful people, but I find a lot of the inspiration in myself in terms of creating, because I just see a lot of things, especially living in New York. Like, you see a lot living in New York, from the hoods to, then you go to the next block, you see the rich person. And I was from LI, so I would see the bando and then see a mansion, and it was just like, it was a weird mix seeing that all the time. But things like that inspire me to like tell the stories of what I've seen without snitching, because we don't snitch, but you feel me? Just telling like what the surrounding is. Yeah.
And who or what are some of your influences?
Okay, so some of my influences, I would say my uncle. My uncle's not even a rapper. He's actually a graffiti artist. You could find him on the Hennessy bottle. So huge influence outside of rap. And then when it comes to rapping, I'm inspired by Dave East. I'm inspired by MF Doom, Nas. Just people that just like amplify what they went through. Like, there's a difference between saying like, no, he did it, and just like saying like, this was the environment that we lived in. Like, that's where I want to be, on the side of the spectrum.
And where do you see yourself, like the bigger picture, like short term or long term?
I would say short term, I could see a lot of music coming out, and maybe things visually that are artistic that I create. In the short term. In the long term, I see myself expanding outside of music, and the ultimate goal is just like, I don't just want to be someone that's big and then just disappears. Like, I feel like as someone that is a part of whatever community you come from, like, you should at least give back to the community in some sense, whether it be your knowledge, maybe your money, if that's how you want to be, however you want to do it. But I think the youth is very important, and we are the people that are responsible for teaching the youth whatever it is in the long term. My name, it was just like, before I was just rapping with my government. So if you know my government and you watching this, you probably know what my name was. But like, so then like, I was trying to figure out something that was unique and true to me. So I searched on my birthday, and I just saw on Wikipedia that it said, your birthday is the 88th day of the year. And I'm like, oh, piano has 88 keys. So I'm the 88th key, like the highest note. And then I wanted to make it more true to me. And then according to numerology, 88 stands for consistency and abundance. So consistency is key. That's like the motto that just sticks with everything I do. And then I also have this bracelet, and the story behind this, I went to South by Southwest, and some dude just gave me these two bracelets, and he said, put two things that you value in your life that you want to maintain throughout your life. So the first one I put is consistency, but then I was like, I'm getting two, so what's the second one? So the second one I put is evolution. So like, you're always consistent, but you're always growing, because you could always be doing something, but like, it's a mistake. So I'm always trying to be consistent and just grow throughout the process. Read books, be consistent, drink water, you know, watch out for foods that have mucus, and spread love, yeah.
This long time, I be telling them at all times, let them go.